I am going to be cleaning a carburetor on a Pro Blower Extreme. Pretty much like a Billy Goat, but a cheaper version. Carburetor's right underneath here. So I'm going to be taking that off and cleaning it out. Because it'll start off starting fluid, but will not start off of stay running on its own. Okay. First off, I want to take the breather and shield and all that off. And all there's is clips. 10 millimeter sockets. I wanted to show you there is some bolts you'll have to take off there and there to get this part right here off. And make sure you take your shut off and everything, put it ready to slide all these slots right here. Alright. Gotta take these off. Thirteens. Depending on what you have, it could be different sizes. Now there will be a vacuum hose. Oh, yeah, I don't know if that's a 10 there. Yeah, an 8, not a 10. Now it should slide off. You got a vacuum line that hooks to your valve cover that you have to take off too. Should just slide right out of the valve cover, valve cover. Now this thing, the only way to turn the gas off is built into the carb. So I'm gonna have to get a clamp to clamp that down to shut off the gas to take the carburetor off. Okay, now here's what I use to shut off my gas, because it clamps it and keeps it crimped. So when the gas comes out, you need a smaller pair of pliers to get the lock ring off the whole gas line. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Usually they could be a bear. And I usually take the gas line and twist it a little bit to get break loose. Okay, now you gotta turn that to get them rods off in the spring. Remember how you got everything off, because you gotta put it all back together when you're done. And now it should slide all the way off. There, it's off. Alright, we're gonna start taking, we'll have to take the bowl off. Now there is gaskets, so you want to be careful. They don't rip them, then you don't have to buy new gaskets. Sometimes better off just get new ones though. And there will be gas that will come out of this, so you probably want to get something to catch it. Yeah, she's pretty dirty. See inside the bowl? Alright. Now there's some small parts, so you don't want to be losing them. There's a little pin here you got to pull out for your float. And then your float will come up. There's a pin, needle valve right there. You don't want to lose that neither. Which that all looks pretty clean. But all in here is pretty dirty. Now for use carb cleaner, you probably want to take these gaskets off. Alright. I got carb tools to clean carbs out. And I got carb cleaner, so whatever you gotta get, you want to clean that jet out. Make sure it's really clean. Oh yeah, see, now it's blowing through. Definitely want to see that. So that one's cleaned. Wouldn't hurt to spray everything else to get all the moldy gas and everything off of it. Watch your eyes so you don't spray it in your eyes, because it does hurt. And these ports, you want to spray carb cleaner in there and make sure they're all flowing. That one seems plugged. They both. So that's why I got air too, to help put some more pressure to it. That one's working. Yeah. Yeah, that one's working now too. I'll show you. Just whatever you do for when you watch your eyes, do not get that in your eyes. I don't know if you can see that, but there's fluid shooting out. That's what you want to see. That's your high and your low jets that we cleaned just now. I'm going to put some carb cleaner in the bowl because it needs to be cleaned out. It's all gunked up. And probably, if you're new at doing this, you probably should be wearing gloves. That'd be the safe way to do it. I've just been doing it so long, so don't bother, because the stuff is really cold on your hands. So, alright, now it should be all cleaned out. Make sure your gas line area is unplugged. Oh, see, works. Okay. Alright. Float and everything's cleaned already. We got the carburetor cleaned out, so we're gonna put everything back together. Remember, don't lose none of your parts. Just like that. Make sure it works going up and down. Best way to do it is put a little bit of air to your line. Hold the float up. Yep. So it works. Alright, bowl back on. Make sure you put gaskets and everything on. Tighten it down. Okay, now we're ready to put it back on the motor. Okay, now put everything back on. Slide it on there. Don't forget to put your governor rod and gas lines back on. These are your governor rods. Put your metal clip back on your gas line. That's what keeps your gas from leaking out in your rods. Just like that. Put your little spring in a little hole here. Forget to put your rubber hose in that valve cover, or yeah, valve cover. It could be a bear too, so. Nuts back on. Don't forget your bolt up here that you gotta get back in there. No. That was a 10, now these are 13. Alright, before I put all this stuff on, I'm just going ahead and see if it's going to run. Take off your clamp off your gas line so the gas goes to the carburetor. Okay, before I put everything on, I'm going to see if it'll start up. Well, it runs and we'll put everything back on. Okay, these bolts right here, they're the T20s. For the side there, where I know you probably can't see. Make sure you put your throttle or your choke and gas off onto where it slides into there. Got these little bolts, the T20s, that needs to go back in. And they are really small, so extension. And you don't want to over tighten them or they'll strip. Just like those, you don't want to overdo them either. So you're dealing with this plastic, it's easily to break. Air filter back on. Make sure you put all your barrels back to where it needs to go. Flip these back in. Done. Ready to go for your leaves now.